I can live with that. The sun is actually out, so I'm like glowing. Anyways, I love complaining so much, so we probably knew this one was coming. These are 5 things. There's a cat jumping on the table. 5 things I don't like about Christmas. So I have to be a downer at some point. It's to be expected. Number 1, I actually don't like Santa Claus at all. I know I've had good Santa stories, and I shared one. I don't know if I'm going to put this one first or the next one because I'm doing this all out of sequence. But just overall, the concept of Santa, it never entirely sat well with me, even when I was a little kid. When I was, I think, 8, I want to say 8 years old, it was when I had finally up front asked my parents, Santa's not real, is he? Right? And since they're decent people, they said, no, mommy and daddy are Santa. And I was relieved. I said, good, because I don't like the idea of some guy I don't know coming into my house every single year. And so, yeah, didn't really like Santa from the get-go. I think it all came down to one experience where I was sitting on Santa's lap and Santa asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said, I already have a boyfriend, Santa. So it was never a good experience for me. And then just as I've grown and thought about it, it still doesn't sit well with me, the idea that we are lying to children to manipulate them and setting up, not in my case, but in many children's cases, setting them up for being disappointed when they find out the truth. And then when the elf on the shelf thing got started, that made it a whole other kind of crazy with like surveillance, and I don't like it. I don't like Santa. The other thing I don't like, how it starts so early. I want to be sick of Christmas by the time Christmas happens. And if we're starting in October, I'm going to be sick of Christmas by the time Christmas happens. Sorry. The third one, not all, but most Christmas music. There is Christmas music that I enjoy. I might do a video about that. But for the most part, a lot of it is the same songs being done over and over, basically the same ways, but by different artists, and it grates a little bit. And then it's not much better when people try to write their own stuff. I don't know, because it's like, what are you doing? Christmas music is supposed to be like a classic, and that's not, so you just can't win. And also, some of it is just objectively bad. Like, I swear to God, if I never hear Last Christmas again, it'll be too soon. That song just makes me want to scream. So those 3. Number 4 is the big one. I really can't stand that week after Christmas. Cannot stand it. Since I work in the school system, I don't work that week. I don't have dance that week. All the excitement is over. People who have visited from out of town are starting to go back. I just get so bored and melancholy after all the excitement is over. And to be honest, this should surprise no one given my history, it's that week when there's nothing to fill it, when all the not so great thoughts come up, when the food guilt especially, it's just a really hard week for me. And I don't know if this year with doing the show, if it's going to be worse because there's also going to be the post-show depression, or if it's going to be like a time when I need to be bored and alone because we're doing so many shows and I'm going to be like burnt out, but in a good way. So those, you know what? I don't have any more. Those are the only things I dislike. So for someone who complains as much as I do, if that's all I can say bad, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Y'all have fun and be safe.